In today's adventure, we're not just uncovering artifacts, we're unearthing stories that have resisted explanation for centuries. From the intricate obsidian sculptures that whisper of ancient skill to the silent, stone-carved giants standing watch over the sands of time, each discovery invites more questions than answers. What secrets have remained elusive to the minds of today's brightest scientists? Are you ready to unlock the whispers of the ancients and confront the puzzles left in their wake? What enigma will capture your imagination today? The shadowy pre-Columbian era of Mexico is cloaked in riddles, but among the most intriguing is the Mesoamerican Indians' mastery over obsidian. This volcanic glass, known for its treacherous fragility, would challenge even today's sculptors. Yet our ancestors shaped it with an ease that baffles the mind. They crafted intricate structures, each a puzzle wrapped in mystery. Consider the ornate monkey sculpture. Its form is clear, but its purpose and meaning remain shrouded in the mists of time. Then there are creations that baffle us further. Objects mirroring the shape of a modern compact disc, and cylindrical forms that tease the imagination, reminiscent of spools from a seamstress's kit. Yet these intricate pieces were born not from the modern touch of power tools or lathes, but from the deft hands and ancient techniques lost to the ages. How did the ancient Mesoamerican Indians craft such intricate objects from the notoriously fragile obsidian without the use of modern tools? This remains one of the great mysteries of the ancient world. Scholars speculate that they may have utilized a combination of unique techniques, natural talent, and an intimate understanding of the material. The precise methods, honed through generations, have been lost to time, leaving us only to marvel at the artifacts that have survived the ages, echoing the genius of their creators. Shrouded in enigma, this ancient clay tablet, unearthed along the shores of the United States, beckons the curious and the brave. Admirers of H.P. Lovecraft might find a strange sense of déjà vu upon beholding it. Carved upon its surface is a figure eerily reminiscent of Cthulhu, the cosmic entity from Lovecraft's 1928 masterpiece, The Call of Cthulhu. Since its inception, a fervent cult of Lovecraft aficionados has woven a rich tapestry of lore around Cthulhu, elevating it to near-sacred status. It's conceivable, then, that a devotee immersed in this dark mythology crafted the tablet as a homage, casting it upon the shore as a cryptic offering to future finders. Yet, the tale of the tablet may weave through even more labyrinthine corridors of time and thought. The tablet's true age remains a riddle, veiled by the sands of time. This obscurity births a tantalizing question. Could the genesis of Lovecraft's iconic creature have sprung from an encounter with an artifact similar to this, a prelude to his tales of cosmic dread? The possibility that Lovecraft's vision was a reflection of an ancient, forgotten civilization devoted to celestial entities beyond our ken lingers in the air, an unsolved mystery calling to the curious soul. What are your thoughts on this enigmatic artifact's origins? The Monolith of Tlaloc, standing in the heart of Mexico City, is not just a stone representation, but a relic alive with the tales and turbulence of its divine namesake, the Aztec god of rain. Its presence is as commanding as the weather it's believed to command, a belief that endures even in our modern, skeptical age. The statue's journey to Mexico City was marked by an event as dramatic as any ancient ritual. A sudden torrential downpour, uncharacteristic of the season, drenched the city for a week straight. This celestial spectacle unfolded shortly after the monolith's rediscovery in the late 19th century near Cuauhtémoc. It's conjectured that this colossal stone figure was once intended to stand vigil over fields of maize, beckoning the rain to nourish the crops. However, shrouded in the mists of time, the monolith's creation was left unfinished, a decision that might have been a silent blessing. The reverence for Tlaloc was deeply etched in the Aztec civilization, often manifesting in dark, somber rituals believed to appease the deity's thirst for rain. Notoriously, these rituals were marked by the most harrowing of sacrifices. The Monolith of Tlaloc, therefore, is not just a relic of stone, but a testament to a civilization's complex relationship with the divine and the elements. The monumental rainstorm that accompanied its arrival in Mexico City in 1963, breaking the arid spell of the dry season, remains an unparalleled phenomenon, further cloaking this enigmatic figure in a shroud of awe and mystery. Venture deep into the Sahara, and you will find the Tenere Desert, a realm as enigmatic as it is harsh, its name poetically translating to the place that contains nothing. Yet this desolate landscape harbors a secret far from emptiness. Here stands a monumental testament to ancient artistry, the Debou giraffes, the most colossal animal petroglyphs known to mankind. Towering at an impressive 18 feet, the larger of these majestic stone carvings dominates the barren plains. But the Debou giraffes do not reign over the desert alone. They are the monarchs of an entire kingdom of stone, surrounded by over 800 carvings depicting a menagerie of creatures from lions to camels, buffalo, and ostriches, each telling a story lost in the sands of time. Among the many mysteries these ancient carvings present, one question looms large: the intriguing straight lines that seem to connect the mouths of the giraffes to humanoid figures below. Do these lines symbolize leads, hinting at a time when early humans may have forged a bond with these majestic creatures, much like the domestication of horses in later eras? The Debou giraffes stand silently in the desert, guardians of secrets that challenge our understanding of humanity's relationship with the natural world. When the conversation turns to Peru's geoglyphs, minds often drift to the iconic Nazca lines, those enigmatic symbols etched into the earth, visible from the heavens. Yet just a stone's throw away, a mere 25 miles from these celebrated figures, lies a lesser-known but equally mesmerizing gallery of ancient earth art on the plateau of Palpa Pampa. These geoglyphs, sprawling across the landscape, remained cloaked from the global gaze until the 1990s, when Swiss researcher Erich von Daniken cast light upon their intricate designs. Perched atop this plateau, over a dozen anthropomorphic figures beckon the curious, adorned with feathered crowns and battle helmets, a silent testament to a bygone era's artistry and perhaps its spirituality. Among these earthen engravings, the star figure known as Estrella takes center stage, accompanied by a mysterious sundial design. At the heart of this celestial timekeeper lies a double helix, spiraling into the earth, hinting at a labyrinthine past. Surrounding it, a network of bands and lines weave a complex narrative, perhaps once a sophisticated method to mark the passage of time with the sun's shifting shadows. These geoglyphs, overshadowed by their Nazca cousins, hold their own enigmatic charm and complex beauty, challenging us to decode their celestial and terrestrial connections etched into the earth under the watchful gaze of the sun and stars. In the tapestry of history, the giants of Monte Prama stand tall, yet shrouded in veils of uncertainty and whispers of the past. These imposing 8-foot sculptures are silent witnesses to a time long gone, their origins and purpose steeped in mystery. Scientists have only been able to ascertain their existence, with everything else being a complex puzzle that beckons historians and archaeologists alike. The prevailing theory weaves a narrative of the Nuragic civilization's craftsmanship, a society that flourished on the rugged terrains of Sardinia from 1800 to 240 BCE. This civilization, swallowed by the relentless march of the Roman Empire, left behind scant written records, their voice barely echoed in the annals of neighboring cultures. Yet they spoke through stone, and the giants of Monte Prama may be their most eloquent expression, a testament to their mastery and enigmatic spiritual or cultural practices. It was not until the year 1974 that these silent sentinels were rediscovered near Cabras, on the island's western embrace. Their discovery sent ripples of wonder and bafflement through the archaeological community. The sculpture's enigmatic large disc-shaped eyes seemed to gaze through time, fueling speculation about their true purpose. Proximity to ancient tombs suggests a role as solemn guardians of the deceased, a bridge between the living and the realm beyond. Yet, this theory, like the sculptures themselves, stands on the bedrock of conjecture and fragmented insights. In the heart of the Altai Mountains, a riddle in stone awaits the curious and the bold. Behold Erlich's Gate, a formation that may not be a gate at all, or perhaps it's more than our eyes perceive. A cabal of geologists might have you believe it's the handiwork of Mother Nature, a serendipitous sculpture born from the earth. Yet, its uncannily precise edges and contours whisper hints of intentional design, stirring the pot of local lore and fueling fireside debates. To the believers and dreamers, this isn't just any rock, it's the storied threshold of Erlich, the dwarf sovereign of the underworld. In their tales, this portal is more than mere stone. It's a passageway between realms, a bridge across worlds. It wasn't for mere mirth that Erlich trod this path, they say, but for a quest that chilled the night air, to gather the souls of the slumbering and ferry them to his shadowed domain as the stars bore silent witness. So, as you stand in the hushed presence of this enigmatic stone sentinel, ponder the stories it might tell. Is Erlich's Gate a masterpiece of nature's random artistry, or a monument to myths and legends etched in time's vast tapestry? In the majestic silence of the Altai Mountains, perhaps some mysteries are best left embraced by the whispers of the wind and the secrets of the stones. All of the information we know about the Longyou Caves in China comes from scientific testing. Thus, we can estimate their age to be about 2,200 years, meaning they were constructed prior to the start of the Qin dynasty. Everything is a mystery beyond that. The cave walls are covered in a great deal of writing, or what looks to be writing, but no one has ever been able to decipher it. It is unrelated to any language that is known to exist in this area during this time or at any other point in history. If we acknowledge that chisels were used to create the precise engravings, we also have to acknowledge that several decades of labor from well over 1,000 individuals were required to excavate the caves. How was it possible to complete a project this size without erasing any historical evidence or distinguishing marks? We're probably never going to find out what the writings possibly mean unless someone ultimately deciphers them. There are a lot of places on the internet where people assert that giant humans and regular-sized humans used to coexist on our planet. Although there isn't much evidence to back up their allegations, the discovery of ancient war axes like these massive Minoan axes lends some authority to their arguments. What other use might they have served? It's obvious from their appearance that a human of average size could never lift them or employ them in combat. The axes found in the Minoan Megaron region of Niru are all believed to have been made between 1700 and 1300 BCE, with some of them having elaborate decorations. That suggests that they may have been used ceremonially or for worship, but it would have been very difficult to pick them up for a ceremony, and no civilization that we are aware of has ever worshipped axes. Even though their existence is mysterious, this does not imply that they were intended for enormous fighters. The Great Pyramid of Giza, a marvel of ancient architecture, continues to guard its secrets closely, revealing new enigmas just as we think we've unraveled its mysteries. In a startling discovery in 2018, a cache of 24 massive granite boxes was unearthed in hillside caves near the pyramid, each hewn from solid Aswan granite and tipping the scales at over 100 tons. These somber, casket-like containers, bathed in an ominous shade of black, exude an aura of mystery. Their creation, a marvel of precision, with edges aligned to near-microscopic perfection, poses a riddle that even today's technology struggles to solve. Adorned with cryptic hieroglyphs that shed little light on their true purpose, these boxes, now known as the Serapium of Saqqara, have been silent witnesses to the passage of millennia, dating back to the era of Ramses II, around 3,300 years ago. Despite the weight of ages, these granite giants have preserved their contents with a perfection that defies time, maintaining an airtight seal that whispers tales of ancient mastery. While some speculate that these formidable containers might cradle the mummified remains of Apis bulls, revered as terrestrial emblems of the deity Ptah. This theory remains shrouded in the veils of the past, a puzzle that continues to challenge the minds of scholars and enthusiasts alike. This mysterious artifact doesn't hail from a single locale, but is scattered across the breadth of Europe, shrouded in a cloak of mystery that has puzzled scientists for ages. They debate heatedly. Are these a caprice of nature, or did ancient craftsmen between 700 BCE and 300 BCE master their creation? Picture this. Atop Europe's craggy hilltops stand series of stone-walled forts, but these are no ordinary ruins. Parts of their walls hold a secret. They are mysteriously fused into glass. Even centuries later, these glassy sections bear the silent testimony of air bubbles, clear evidence that they once withstood unimaginable heat. Dubbed the Vitrified fortresses of Europe, this phenomenon finds its most abundant examples in Scotland's rugged landscapes. The enigma first caught the eye of John Williams in the distant year of 1777. Yet, despite the passage of 250 years and the relentless march of technology and science, these glassy fortresses guard their secrets zealously. The extreme sustained temperatures needed to turn stone into glassy fortresses remain a feat that seems beyond the reach of the era's known capabilities, adding layers to the mystery that still challenges the brightest minds. The enigmas of history aren't solely the legacy of the Nuragic civilization. They extend to the ancient land of Jordan, where a set of perplexing statues beckons from the sands of time. Unearthed in 1983 within the Neolithic cradle of Ain Ghazal, these statues are silent narrators of a tale more than 8,000 years old, standing in the shadows of some of the earliest temples ever discovered. These sculpted figures, cloaked in the aura of antiquity, present a humanoid form, yet eschew the typical portrayal of limbs, choosing instead an armless existence. Their creators seemed indifferent to the norms of anatomical detail or gender distinction, leaving behind figures that defy conventional identification. What captivates and haunts in equal measure are the statue's eyes, profoundly lifelike, encircled with deliberate emphasis, as if intent on communicating across millennia. The mystery deepens when we consider their varied statures, ranging from the modest height of 2 feet to towering figures 6 feet tall or more. These were no ordinary creations, but symbols, perhaps, of something greater, something beyond our current understanding. The civilization that breathed life into these sculptures has long faded, taking with it the answers we seek. Their purpose, their meaning, and even the hands that shaped them remain veiled in the mists of prehistory. So, what do you think about these most incredible finds? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.